What's going on, people? Hope you're having a sick weekend. CTR here. Just a quick video. I wanted to do a quick album review, or my initial thoughts, if you want to call it, because it's a little bit of a smaller video, but I felt like I had to get it out there. I know we're doing like a women's month, focusing on the women in music, so I didn't want to put it in the podcast. I didn't think it'd, get any chance to shine if I didn't make a quick video about it. But I wanted to give my initial thoughts on the Polaris Aitch EP that I brought out yesterday. It's a really strong project. I wasn't expecting it to be I wasn't expecting it to be bad, but Aitch always seems to surprise me. I mean, I know he's talented, he's one of the best in the UK, but you hear his his music on the radio and you think, that's his best work. But if you really delve into his EPs, you really find gems that are better, in my opinion. For example, my two favourite songs on this is Triggered and Like Them. Moston is pretty good as well. Shout out to Moston. That actually gets a name shout out in this song. But yeah, them three songs are the best. Obviously, he released the 30k video on the same day that he brought the EP out, and that is also on this album. Rain is also on this album. AJ Tracey and Tay Keith also helping on that track. But Polaris, yeah, it's 8 songs and 21 minutes. It's a pretty good listen. I've just listened to it a couple of times before I posted up this video, and I did think it really needed a mention because I wasn't expecting Aitch to bring it out. I thought he was going to delay it, to be honest with you, but fair play to him to bringing it out. I really enjoyed it. Do I think it's better than H2O? That's a good question. I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah because, don't get me wrong, H2O was really good, but it didn't have the depth of this. I think he's improved massively on his music in terms of what he also puts on the album. 2Gs on H2O is a fantastic tune, and I think it should have got a release. But as I say, I've just listened to this album, EP should I say, a couple of times, and I found a couple of songs on there that I prefer to Rain, which in itself is an absolute tune, and I think it's a great accomplishment by Aitch. If I was to give it a rating, as I say, and this is just my initial thoughts, and maybe after a bit of time, my rating will change on it, and maybe my stance on this album will change. But as for now, I'm going to give it an 8, and I know that's pretty high for an EP. I mean, we reviewed KSI's Desimulation last week on the podcast, and that got a 6.5. And as I say, I mean, KSI, yeah, fair play to him bringing out a good album, but it just doesn't have the depth that this does. And Aitch obviously has more experience than JJ. So Aitch, congratulations on this EP. It's amazing, and I do think it's better than H2O 100%. As I say, if my thoughts change on this, or if you want me to go more in depth in this EP, just give us a shout. I definitely recommend give it a listen, 100%. As I say, it's only 21 minutes long. It won't take you that long to listen to it. If you agree with me, let me know. If you disagree with me, let me know. It's up to you. As I say, that's why I love music. It's everyone's opinion. But in my opinion, I definitely think this is at least an 8 in terms, for 1 out of 10, this is defo an 8. It has depth. It has the hits with 30, which isn't even the best song on the album, but he released it on the same day. And it has Rain with AJ Tracey, also a tune. So, as I say, it not only has the depth, but it has the hits, and it has mainstream appeal. I think because it's Aitch, and also he's really good at tapping into that mainstream market and tapping into chart music. So Aitch always bringing the fire, in my opinion, guys. As I say, we're doing a whole month this month on women's music. What I'm going to do for you, and one of the reasons why I'm releasing this video now is because I was going to do the first part of the series of the podcast this week on the Sunday, but I want to let off on it a little bit just because I want to put I had a couple of ideas for it, and I'm not going to be able to put it together by tomorrow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delay the start of the series until next Sunday. So there's going to be no podcast this week. But if any news pops up or anything, I will post news videos. And obviously, if any albums, if you think any music deserves a shout out this week, I'll do a little video about it tomorrow if you want me to talk about it. But as far as this goes, Polaris, Aitch, definitely needed a mention. I really enjoyed it. As I say, my initial reaction is I think it's fantastic, and as I say, if my mindset does change, I'll let you know, but I don't think it will. But as I say, subscribe to the channel, guys. If you like this little short versions of albums review, just give me some feedback. Tell me if you like it, and I'll do this more often. But as I say, subscribe to the channel. Go follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. But apart from that, I know it's absolutely boiling, guys. But I hope you have a great weekend. I'll chat to you later. Peace.
Chart Topper Radio.